am sitting in the middle of what's going to be an ultimate woodworking station. This is part 2 of a series in how I'm building a station that's going to house a table saw, a miter saw, a planer, a routing table, as well as storage for all kinds of bits, self-contained dust collection, and all kinds of little tools and necessary things for making all kinds of wood projects. So today's phase, we are going to put our vertical support pieces in the middle. There's various ones that go in different directions, as well as put a floor on the bench. And then once that's all fastened together, I'm going to flip it on its side. There's some screws that are going to come in up from the bottom, and I'm going to put wheels on it so that I can roll this island around my shop whenever I need to move it to make room for another project. So with that, let's get started. All right, so I've got all my vertical pieces here. We're going to dry fit these as well as the floor pieces all into place. I'm going to make sure everything fits really nice together, and then we're going to fit it all with screws. So here we go. This piece here is one of the main supports, but it is going to lock in with this next piece. I'm actually going to put this one in first. You can see I've got everything notched and marked out to where when these pieces come together, I know exactly where they're going to fit. So this piece is going to slide crossways into this one. This is probably going to be the most structurally sound aspect of the bench. Like a glove. All right, the next piece, if I can pull it out from behind, is this one. There we go. This piece butts up against the end of the middle one. You can see I've got even the bottoms marked out where they're going to set. I tried to space my blocks as well so that it's going to kind of hold itself and help me position it in the perfect spot. I'll have to set that like that for now. This is where the miter saw is going to be. Our planer is going to be here, table saw is going to be here, router table is going to be here. These two pieces yet are going to make up where the planer is going to be. The planer is going to be on here on a flip table that's going to flip over, and the rest of them are going to be laid out. This is a floor piece. All right, so everything's just dry fitted together, and it looks like it fits pretty well. So I'm gonna start screwing things together. right, we're ready to lift it up. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got holes pre-drilled here in the bottoms. Everything's marked out as to where to fasten the verticals to these horizontal supports here. There's also blocks here where I'm going to put the wheels. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wheels. That should be good enough. The only concern I have right now is that my two vertical supports are here, and yet I have a wheel in the middle. So if it ends up sagging a little bit, I might have to, instead of 2 wheels here, I might have to go with 4 wheels. One there and one there. The only reason I did it like this was because I can put straight wheels, non-swivel wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I can only pivot it on its center instead of it just having it rolling all over the place and having less control. If I go to 4 wheels here, I'll keep those 2 as non-swivel, and I'll have to get 4 swivel casters to put on there, and hopefully I can achieve the same thing. But we're going to try this and see how it goes. But first I'm going to fasten the rest of these from the bottom. In the middle here, I've also that one piece going all the way to here. I've got to put these screws in, and here, and here, and here, and there. So I'm going to have electric coming into it with this cord here. So I'm going to cut the end of this off, and I'm going to thread it up here and about to where the junction box is going to be. And I'm doing this now just so that I can run the cord along the bottom here and tack it onto the bottom, so that'll just come out the bottom and I can go and plug it in somewhere along the wall. Because this is hanging down on the bottom, I'm going to put 2 of them on here just so it doesn't sag. wheels locked. See how well it holds itself. Obviously it's gonna get a lot more weight put on it, and so it'll do a lot better job of staying in one spot once it's done. Yeah, see the corners, I just have brakes on the 4 corner wheels, and right now there's the least amount of weight on the corner wheels, so they are sliding a little bit, but there's gonna be, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of weight added to this, so it should not be an issue at all. For the electrical, I'm going to bring this orange cord up. There's gonna be an outlet right here for the dust collection shop vac to plug into. And then from there's going to be an outlet here facing this way for the miter saw. I'm going to bring it over here through the wall. There's going to be an outlet here for the table saw. And then coming over here, there is going to be an outlet that is switched on the edge right here for the router. There you go. Couldn't think of it. So that I can just plug it in and flip it on and off with the switch instead of having to reach underneath there and try to, lock the grip switch on. Also, coming from here, coming up through the top is going to be another outlet set in so that when the planer needs to run, I can just plug it in there. It was very difficult, and I thought about somehow trying to route power to the planer from through the shaft running through here. But that was next to impossible to try and fish a cord and drill a hole into your shaft and try to fish a cord through there and bring it up, when I could just pop the cord inside the planer to store, and then when I bring it back up, just pop the cord out and plug it in right here whenever I want to use it. So I just decided to do that, and it's a lot easier that way. This one here will go on the face, so we'll hook that up when we put face boards on with that switch. So this outlet will be switched here. right, guys, so that is a wrap for part 2. I think I'm going to end it there. We got all the plywood bracing dry fitted, along with a few of the floor panels. There's a couple more floor panels that I'm going to put in later, but we'll do that at a different time. And there's a couple pieces that, like under the miter saw and under the planer, that I don't want floor pieces on, so that, you know, any extra sawdust that it creates can just fall straight down, so that I don't have to like clean out those cavities from time to time. It'll just, you know, you can just roll it out of the way and then sweep the floor up, which will be really nice. So we got everything all screwed together. It fits really well. It looks good. And we also did the electrical, and I tested all the outlets, and they work well. The only thing on the electrical yet to do is put a switch for the router table. Right now I just wire nutted the 2 wires together so that the switch works, but we'll put in the switch when we put the skin or the face on the side. So with that, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching.